Hello and welcome to another Commerce Snacks, and I'm Dan.
And I'm Robin. And today we would like to share some of our learnings from doing customer portal projects. And to start off with, and for sure the most important learning I would say of all, is to have a clear objective. Why are you doing a customer portal initiative really? Make sure that objective is anchored all the way up to top management, I would say.
And be aware of that the portal is nothing that you do in one step. It's a continuous journey as it becomes a very, very important tool for your sales rep, and how you are working with your customer relationship.
And then data, and data quality and availability. Most often when we come into technical projects, we either find that the data is of too poor quality, it needs to be cleaned, enriched, and sometimes the data is not even available upon request, for example through an API, and that causes problems.
And meaning the data is not available because maybe of silos in your technical setup and organization. You may not have a holistic view of the customers, for example, or the product information. And regarding silos, we also see issues when departments are not running in the same pace, especially business and IT. Could mean that backend processes are not in place for some self-service capabilities that are required by business, and they thought it just could be implemented.
So for instance, if you have a customer-facing part of the system, maybe the supply and backend processes are not fully working.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And then we have lack of agility. So there's always talk about IT and to be agile, but what we find is that since there is no standard solution, as you say, you can't just buy an off-the-shelf product for a customer portal and implement it. These traditional waterfall IT processes that typically run within businesses doesn't work either, because the cost of delay is too high. So think of it this way: don't let old ways of working, legacy systems, your existing maybe cultural on how you do things, organizational bandwidth, etc. Don't let that hold you back. We encourage you to start to think more outside in, actually. So cut down on complexity, dare to risk, do a faster deployment, prove that it works, and repeat yourself. I mean, what's holding you back?
And be as engaged as Robin is right now. But also, if you're aiming for a portal with a lot of content, rich content, don't forget also to initiate those projects for both editorial as product content, if you don't have those efficient processes, if they're not in place. Because changing those processes should not be underestimated, especially in larger organizations. But there is also usually a huge upside if you do that correctly.
And depending on your business model and your technical foundation, your landscapes of systems, it might make sense to start to build out a customer portal that is more experience-led, meaning that it will be more focused around content that you said. Maybe if you are selling more complex and configurable products, you need more content around explaining the benefits and the whys, etc. Or on the opposite side, if you have a business model that is perhaps more oriented around commodities and spare parts, you could have a customer portal that is more commerce-led. If you have more recently invested perhaps in an e-commerce solution with modern technology, we encourage you to maybe start to build a customer portal from that solution.
But also think twice. Is it time for modern architecture based on cloud, API, headless, microservice, building for, like creating, building the strategy should be like this kind of flexibility. Because a B2B portal could also be seen as a new modern framework on top of your landscape of systems, meaning CMS and e-commerce, where commerce and those CMS becomes one of several Lego bricks. And you expose your information and data into this unified framework that make it easy for the customer. So be sure that you have adapted to the principles that are right for you at this moment before you start.
I think that's very important. And that concluded some of our top learnings from doing customer portal projects for now. So I hope you liked it, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.